a shotgun rider, cruise through the country, maybe pulling all-nighter. Every little body needs a Clyde decider. Come on, baby, be my shotgun rider.
All right, Skip, it's been a while since we got together for the scoop. Obviously, pretty busy. We don't even have time to find you in your office. You're over in my office today.
Sitting in what, to me, I've never sat in an electric chair, but I can only imagine this would be the equivalent of an electric chair. This thing is pretty neat, Kyle.
It's not so bad over here over in Mellencamp. Guys are getting hard to work, and we talked about before shooting, hey, let's just do an episode. We have been around. Let's get to a bunch of people's questions. Well, there's 3 questions that kind of just kept coming up over and over again, and let's be honest, they probably want to know what the student athletes are talking, so we thought we'd check it out.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't want to talk about it because the main things guys were talking about, or the questions coming in, were the lofty expectations put on by the recent poll in collegiate baseball that had the Hoosiers pick preseason favorites in the Big Ten, and really what that means to them. And we had a lot of questions about Kaufman Field, didn't we, the facility and stuff, and then really we got a lot of first-timers going through training for the first time at the college level here, and those were a lot of your questions out there, and we appreciate those. So rather than me sit here and tell, because you don't want to hear what I have to say, we thought we would ask some of the players on those general topics and get their feedback. So take a look.
But I think we just play our game, try to get it back to what we did at the end of last year, and if our pitching holds up, I think that won't be a problem.
And last year as a freshman, you jumped right into that weekend rotation, expected to be there again, excited for that opportunity once again?
Yeah, absolutely. I think at the same time there's a lot of guys that I respect on the staff that could easily take my spot, so I'm going to do my best to be out there and whatever role I end up filling, I'm going to go out and try to get people out.
Definitely excited. We got high expectations, not only from the media, but within the program. I think we're going to have a pretty good year this year as long as we keep working hard.
Well, this year we're, instead of like in the hunt, we're the hunted, so ups our expectations a little bit. Guys will play at a higher level, I think. And everybody's back, so we're looking to have a good year.
You just got to stay humble and keep grinding in practice and stuff and get better every day.
We just got to bring the same intensity that we did last year and just continue and kind of feed off how we ended off last year. They're doing a great job over there. The facilities are really nice. I can't wait to get in the batting cages. The warehouse is huge, and it's great that our locker room's right there, just so we can just hang out in the locker room and go hit whenever we want. So I'm really looking forward to that.
I mean, I can't argue with that. That's awesome. Playing in a new stadium, I'm really excited to see what it's going to be like. Opening night out there, see how it goes.
I think what it really starts with is the attitude, and Jason has helped me kind of get excited about lifting and want to go in there and know what I have to do.
Yeah, I've gained, since freshman year, I've gained 20 pounds. I was at 144 after conditioning freshman year, and Jason's taught me a lot, with lifting and everything, so yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah, Jason's definitely getting us ready.
First of all, Skip, it's nice to see the guys back working again. Over here in Mellencamp, getting after it in our nice indoor facility. Excited for 2013 to get going again.
Well, it's that time of year. The NCAA, it's a time we've got 8 hours a week with the kids. They can get 2 hours of skill instruction, and to have a facility like, as we always say, we've done a feature on this facility, but the Mellencamp Pavilion, where our guys can come in and work out. It's good to see them doing that. But as you can see, a little less formal, but just kind of getting back into shape, and it's good to have them back here as we prepare for that, what I think is going to be an unbelievably challenging Big Ten season.
And hopefully in a couple of weeks, when the NCAA allows us to have full practice, we can get some more footage of that for you Scoop fans. Skip, we got a couple questions that were a little more specific that we want to answer.
Yeah, this comes from Jim in Fort Collins, Colorado. Is that a first?
I don't remember Jim from Fort Collins.
All right. I lived most of my life in Indiana, but moved to Fort Collins a couple of years ago. I missed coming down to see the games. However, through the magic of the internet, Big Ten Network, able to keep up. That's awesome. The Big Ten Network's been unbelievable. Here's Jim's question. I've heard that some of the coaches in the northern climates, sorry about that, I can't read, Kyle, are trying to get the college baseball season split into fall and spring. I'd like to hear your take, the pros and cons. Actually, that proposal, Jim, is being originated from the Big Ten Conference. We're pushing. I think what we're looking at is not necessarily the split of the seasons or really trying to take something from the southern school climates, but more give the option for programs that want to, north, south, east-west, whatever. If you want to eliminate some of the schedule compaction, ours for obvious reasons in the north because of weather, to allow schools the opportunity to play X amount of games in the fall. I think there's some discussion on how many that should be. Current legislation allows you to play 4, but they don't count. They don't count for your RPI, they don't count for your record statistics. So what the Big Ten is asking for is to play maybe 4, maybe 6, whatever the number is, but actually have those count towards your record. Pros of it, certainly, it's a great time of the year. The weather's better. We don't have to compact, have our kids miss a lot of class. But also, I think it gives all the northern schools more of an opportunity to play home games. But great question.
It's certainly not unprecedented in college athletics, college golf, college tennis. Play both seasons and both count as well.
Yeah. So we're, we'll see how that thing goes. Kyle, it looks like we've got some pictures.
We got some pictures. These are the best of the best.
Olivia Basil sporting her Christmas gift from Uncle Michael Basil. Of course, Michael's our shortstop, and isn't she cute there? I think she's a future cheerleader.
Absolutely.
Look at her. She's got a little IU gear on. Mike didn't have enough money to buy her shoes, though. Check that out. So then we have here, Scotty from Ohio.
This one is not new.
No, Scott. It used to be Scott from Dartown, but Scott from Ohio. This comes from
Your guess is
Japan.
Good.
This picture comes from Japan. Looks like Scott sporting his IU hat there outside of some temple. Would have impressed me more, Scott, if you had chiseled in an IU permanently in that little piece of concrete standing next to you. But always appreciate Scott. He's got a little, what do they call that, perpetrating, where you wear 2 different things. It's like wearing an Adidas hat with a Nike logo or something on your shirt. Scott's got the IU hat on his head, but I'm noticing a Mac emblem or logo on his shirt. Next time, Scott, let's improve that picture a little bit. This is our, looks like newest member of the IU baseball family, and what a great joy this is. Assistant coach Roger Rodehaver, wife Amy, as we see here, the newest Hoosier letterman. So Roger's already predicting that he's going to be a star athlete. But Nolan Lee Rodehaver, wrapped up in his blanket with all his IU gear. But there you have it. We're going to get back. Now we're here. It's season time. Catch up, and we'll keep rolling on stuff.
And Skip, we've obviously been away from the scoop for a couple weeks, almost a month, over a month, I believe. So we've got a few things to fill people in on. One, CollegeBaseballInsider.com has asked you to be the official American Idol blogger.
And American Idol's coming up this week. So, yeah, if you get a little bored, we're going to recap a season. It may not just be baseball season. It's Idol season. So if you enjoy American Idol as much as I do, follow us on CollegeBaseballInsider.com.
Absolutely, and we'll be sure to put all the links on Twitter at IU Baseball News.
Yeah.
For all that good stuff. And Skip, the new hat, the student athletes, they're pretty excited about your new hat. Are those going to be?
It's actually kind of they want it to be a game day hat. I don't think it's going to be a game day hat. We got to come up with a challenge next week where we'll actually give one of these away. How about that?
I think we'll do that. Something to look forward to on next week's Scoop.
And one thing I want to talk about, Kyle, season tickets. But we get a lot of questions on that as well.
Absolutely.
Season tickets with the new stadium. We'll be putting out some information here in the upcoming, but they're finalizing some of the plans. And it's going to be my goal, and I'm going to need your help, Scoop fans too. I want to sell every seat out with a season ticket, even if we oversell. Kyle, and I don't care if people can get to the games or not. I want them to buy. It's going to be very reasonably priced, and I want to make a huge statement for IU baseball that we are going to sell our venue out, regardless of whether you can come. And trust me, if you can't come, we will put those tickets to good use with good youth organizations or what. But I'm going to talk a little bit more of that in the future. So, Scoop fans, be ready.
Exciting stuff with Indiana baseball. I just drive by Bart on the field, and it impresses me even more each time, even better than expected.
Yeah, and we'll have some nice updated pictures, and you folks will be shocked at that. So I'm going to get back to my electric chair here and hopefully be around next week for another edition of Skip Scoop. Thanks for tuning in. See you.